And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new Universal Blumhouse film Wolfman, starring Julie Gardner. Julie Gardner. I probably butcher her name. She's gonna be in the new Fantastic Four movie. She's in Euphoria. I probably butcher her name. I apologize. And Christopher Abdur. Probably butchered that too. I apologize. So, this is the brand new monster, classic monster movies getting a modern, imagining in a way. Same director who gave us The Invisible Man that came out a couple years ago. Love that film. I thought it was very good. Very great film. Very taking the Invisible Man concept and putting it into a modern take, being a stalker, and what can you do if a stalker is trying to bother you and you can't see that person, but you know he's out there or they're out there. Creepy, right? So now they're taking a crack on the Wolfman. Now, before I give you my review of the film, and let me give you a little bit of a context. Universal originally wanted to do a dark universe, similar to what Marvel and DC have been doing with their shared universe of their characters. We all know Universal owns the rights to Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, the Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Phantom of the Opera version, not the musical version, but another version of them, Bride of Frankenstein, and all those, and The Mummy, of course. They tried with The Mummy, with Tom Cruise. They had a huge publicity. All the new characters, we're going to get Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man. That stuff did not work. So that universe died because it was supposed to be called the Dark Universe, and it's dead. Now the Dark Universe is going to come to Universal as a theme park, so can't wait for that. So they decided to take these characters and make them more modern and more traditional, like maybe a little bit different of how you approach a monster in a live action, in a real life setting. So for instance, The Invisible Man, when it first came out, dealt with a stalker, stalking his wife, but he had the technology to go invisible, so that way she'd be like, oh, no, he's here, he's stalking him, he's in this room now, and other people will look around and be like, yeah, lady, I think you're kind of losing it, to make her look like a freaking psycho, so now they decided to take on the same thing here with the Wolfman. How can the Wolfman work in a modern setting? It's not the traditional Wolfman. Oh, it's a wolf. He's coming after people. You get bit, you transform and become a wolf. Use silver bullets or anything silver to take him out. Not in this case. So in this movie, we have Judy. She plays a wife who's a journalist. Her husband, he loses his father, and he has to go back to his old family home in I think Scotland or some country like that. I'm not 100% sure. And he lives in the middle of nowhere. Basically, a big farm place, but another country. So they go, and, they have a daughter as well. And I thought the little girl was great. So they go, but there's something in the woods that's stalking and, killing people. They don't know what it is. They think maybe it's just a bear or something else. And, you see in the trailer, the father gets bitten. He starts transforming into a wolf type creature and starts pretty much behaving, rabid, like he's not feeling well. He has like a disease, as they call it in the film, because they don't really say a wolf, a werewolf, or, anything like that. They just like, oh yeah, he's got this disease, something bit him, and, it's affecting him. It's changing his personality. He's starting to forget things, losing his hair. His fingernails are starting to get sharper. His teeth are starting to fall out, things like that. And what I liked about this film was the fact that they treated the werewolf problem as a disease of what would it be in a modern day. Excuse me. What it would be in modern day. And it made sense. Because if you're going to take a concept like, the Invisible Man and put it as, oh yeah, he's stalking his ex, right? And, how can you have a technology that will make you invisible if this is not going to be connected to anything else or supernatural elements? You use technology. The guy had technology where he could make himself temporarily invisible, and he can go around doing whatever he wanted, So, that concept really worked. For here, they did the same thing. How can you make a man go become a werewolf without even saying it's a werewolf, and be menacing, creepy, and dog-like, animalistic traits to it. You make him he got a disease. He got bit by an animal, and whatever what it was, because they don't really mention what it is, and he transforms and he just becomes this rabid creature that just has no conscience anymore, and he just goes crazy. And I thought that stuff really worked. There was a cool moment in here that I really wish they would explore, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I thought the main girl, I thought she was great in here. I never seen Euphoria, so I really don't know. This is the first thing I've seen her before she ends up being in the MCU, because she's gonna be Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four. So first step. So I'm very excited to see that. Now that I've seen her, what she can do as an actor, I'm very excited to see what she's gonna do for the MCU moving forward. Because like I said, I never seen Euphoria, because I know she's from that show, Ozark. She's from Ozark. I apologize, Ozark. Wrong show. She's from Ozark. So I apologize. Never seen it. So this is the first time I've ever seen her as an actor. She's great. So I'm excited to see what she does in the MCU. I thought the guy who plays the werewolf, he was great. Being who he's supposed to be. The little girl, their daughter, was great too. Adorable, but she was great. Trying to hold on to that, daughter-father relationship. I thought that stuff really worked. There's a moment in here that I really wish they would explore a little bit more and kind of use it as a tool. Because there's something in here that I don't think we ever seen in a werewolf movie. In any kind of werewolf, even the supernatural versions of it, where we see, the werewolf or the wolf, but the man inside the wolf can see everything outside of it, but he can't do anything about it. I really wish we would have saw more of that in here, and maybe him trying to fight it, try to fight the disease, as they kind of say he has, and it would have been more like, oh, he's trying to fight, he's trying to pull back the creature from hurting his family, or this or that. And it would have been really cool. There were some moments in here that kind of felt creepy. I thought it really worked. There was a couple surprises in here that I didn't see coming until like maybe halfway through. I'm like, oh yeah, there is. Okay, that makes sense now. But that worked. I thought the design of the transformation stuff looked really cool. Nothing revolutionary as of every Wolfman movie we've ever seen in Hollywood. It's nothing new, nothing fresh, but the take on it was a little bit more better than what we've seen in recent years for the werewolf character. And I thought I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. There's some cool moments in here, and then there's some stuff in here that kind of doesn't work. There's a moment here that I'm like, that will not work today. It has to do with a car. I'm like, come on, can that actually happen? But when you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I thought it was just fun. Like I said, this has nothing to do with, Dracula and all the other monster movie characters. They're just taking these characters, make them as modern and more, less supernatural, more, either technology or, earth-based kind of, diseases or medicine type stuff. So that's what they're going to do with these creatures. So that's what you're going to be getting. So if this is for you, check it out. If it's not, what can you do? I am curious, though, if they're ever going to do Creature from the Black Lagoon. I hear they're making Frankenstein next, so that's going to be interesting. But I don't know if there's the Christian Bale one coming out, but I don't know if that's the same one as from Blumhouse or it's a different one. So who knows? We'll see from there. But Creature from the Black Lagoon will be interesting. Would it be an actual creature? Would it be an experiment gone wrong? Hopefully they do something like that for this type of new take on these monster movies. And we'll see what happens. Like I said, I love The Invisible Man. I like this film. Not as much as The Invisible Man, but I still like this movie for what it was. It gave me a sense of like, okay, they're trying something different. They're not trying to connect these movies. There's no after credit. They don't end up. He doesn't end up meeting, the Invisible Man character. It's nothing like that. It's just taking these characters, making them modern, see what they can do with it, and see if it comes out and turns out all right. I thought it was fun. So I enjoyed it. If you liked it, cool. If you didn't, that's fine too. Don't worry about it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.